everyone, welcome to Healing with Love. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we are going back to my roots. We're doing numerology. This is going to be numerology / color vibrations, right? So there's going to be a few different ways that you can select, okay? So we're going to start with numbers. You can either pick the numbers that you are drawn to. You can pick a repeating number. Let's say if you've been seeing 444 or 222 or 1111, you can pick 1, 2, or 4. If you know your numerology numbers, your numerology chart, if you know your life path, your soul number, your destiny number, your personality, your birthday number, you can pick those numbers, and that'll create a beautiful personalized reading for you. And so I suggest, writing them down so you know which ones to watch. But once again, this is a collective reading. So even though you pick a card, we are all one and we're all connected. So all the readings are connected in a sense, right? Because I'm connected to you, you're connected to me, I am you, you are me, we are one. And then the last final way, or two final ways that you can do it, you can pick a color. If you've been specifically seeing a certain color, you can pick that color, or you can pick a row. So we will have the first row is 1, 5, and 7. Those are considered the mind numbers in numerology, the mental numbers. You can pick 2, 4, 8. Those are considered the business-minded numbers, all about business and money. And then you can pick the 3, 6, 9 row. Those are the creative numbers in numerology. So however way you decide, we are going to begin. So you can take a minute to take some deep breaths. And we ask to only connect to messages of love, light, and truth, and what we need to hear today to help us in our evolutionary process. Okay, so we are going to begin with the first row, 1, 5, and 7. Oh yeah, okay. So we're going to begin with 1, 5, and 7. So we're going to start with number 1 over here. And like I was explaining, the 1, 5s, and 7s, they are the mind numbers. They are the numbers that are, they're in their head a lot. So a lot of thinking or overthinking many times, a lot of overthinking, overanalyzing. So it's imperative for meditation for the 1, 5s, and 7s, so they can let those thoughts come and go and not dwell too long on a thought. Okay, we're going to start with number 1. So number 1, that's in numerology, that's the leader. Okay, so this is also, so it's if this is your soul number, if this is your destiny number, your life path, or if it's just a number that you've been seeing a lot, this is about taking the lead, being original, being innovative. And it's also the number of new beginnings, so starting something new. So maybe it's time to start something new. It's time for a change, right? It's a new beginning. So in this new beginning, we are being asked to trust your talents in changing times, right? We've got the color red here. So the red symbolizes the root chakra to me, but it's also about passion. What are you passionate about? What secret talent that you have that you're not sharing with the world? It's time to share that. So I'm seeing a lot of, with the red, I'm seeing a lot of the root chakra activity, letting go of the fear of sharing your gifts and talents, letting go of the fear of what's happening in the world right now. So working on that root chakra, you are safe, and moving that energy up past the sacral, solar plexus, etc. Because we're moving on up. Okay, so we're going to start with the little foxy McMoxie here. And when you think of a spirit fox, First of all, he's got a sun on his chest. That is the solar plexus, right? The willpower to move forward, the courage to move forward. So this is asking you to have courage, right? Releasing the fear and have courage, because you are divinely protected. See, he's got all these feathers. He's got 5 feathers. No, he's got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feathers. So love, the number of love. You might be guided to watch reading number 6 with this. And from top to tail, he's got the sun. So he's got the sun behind his back. You know, the moon cannot shine without the existence of the sun. So getting that willpower to move forward, getting the courage to move forward. And the fox itself, so this is the twin flame mascot. The fox itself is a very, I wouldn't say tricky. You know, people think foxes are very tricky, but they just can easily maneuver out of entangled things, right? If they have been ensnared, they can easily get themselves out of a bind, out of a jam. So they're a great animal to call upon when you need help getting out of a jam. So we're gonna see, and I love it. So the placeholder was the fair-haired, gray-haired woman. This tells me it's about wisdom. And if you see his beard is white. So the beard itself is also telling me about wisdom. It's letting me know that the fox has you know, this fox itself, this twin flame, has been through a lot, has experienced a lot, and has gained a tremendous amount of wisdom in their life. So chillaxing with the khaki pants, just hands in the pocket, like, I've got this. And this is the energy that's coming through, like, easy does it. You know, see how she's just like kind of relaxed, like, okay, I'm just waiting for it to come. You're waiting for something. So stay alert, because change is in the air. So it talks about, you know, the fox can survive in an urban environment or a freezing temperatures of the Arctic, right? And the foxes know that they're hunted. They know that they're hunted. That's why they're easy escape artists. So the spirit fox knows about adversity, right? They know about unfair treatment. So when you feel that you have been facing adversity and you've been treated unfairly, call upon the fox to kind of help soothe you. And also, urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours. The fox offers the medicine of blending in. And, you know, isn't that interesting that that's what the masks are allowing a lot of people to do, to blend in? So the energies around you are changing at this time. And although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. Yes, so there's a shift happening. A new beginning is happening. Sorry. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring, because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are, and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. Love that. So then we got Easy Does It, the Unag. Immediately, okay, so we got Jesus here. So I'm seeing the Christ consciousness energy. I'm seeing third eye activity. I'm definitely seeing twin flame energy here, because we got the flame. She's on fire. She's on fire. He is getting there. He's getting there. So we've got, you know, let me grab this candle. We got Easy Does It here. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Yeah, see how she's just chillaxing? She's like not in a hurry. She's just like chilling. Because peace is coming. Because we got the dove. The dove always represents peace. I'm seeing the moon, which represents the feminine. So the feminine is coming into a peaceful state. You see how she's on fire here. She's like, even though she's on fire, she's in peace. And there's this quote that I always say: she survived because the fire inside her burned brighter than the fire around her. And that's what's happening right now. Chaos is around you. And some of you are here to advocate and to be out there protesting and doing all that stuff. But some of you are here to change it from behind a computer screen, or through your writing or through your artwork. There's various different ways to make a difference, and it all doesn't involve having to be out in public, because I know a lot of you cannot be out in public right now. But change is going to happen. You are putting that positive energy there. That is the best. You are praying. That is the best. That is what you can do. So I'm seeing Kundalini energy awakening. So I'm seeing lots of Kundalini energy. I'm seeing this beautiful long hair as well. And hair represents to me the neurons, right? In Native American teachings, it represents intuition, feeling. They are like receptors at the end of the tips of the hair, almost like the movie Avatar, right? And it kind of allows you to feel, kind of like how you get hair on the top of your hands when a spirit is around, how you get the chills. This is the same with your hair. You get that crown chakra tingling. So there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. There's the dark-haired man. So there's the woman and the man already. We have two. So I'm definitely seeing twin flame union. Waiting patiently, like you've been waiting patiently. But dark-haired man, he's also got his hands in his pockets. They both have their hands in their pocket. Look, like they're just chilling. 'Cause I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one is showing a peace sign. So it says, Unag, never mind what other people think. You will benefit by carrying through with your priorities. So this is definitely imperative here. I'm hearing that we have to let go of the opinions of others, of the judgments of our friends. What will our friends think? What will our family think? We have to let that go and follow our true path. The rainbow, see how it's like a rainbow bridge, the Kundalini bridge to enlightenment. This union, sometimes, people will not be for it. But we have to not care about what those people think. So do what's important to you and do it with absolute devotion. But remember that there's no competition for your true life's purpose and your true love. So there's no need to hurry, or feel that you have to force things to happen. Everything that is divinely planned will happen. There's no need to rush things. There's no need to move things forward. So call upon Unag for help with your own transitions, and she'll guide you in creative and magical ways. Ease into your new life instead of rushing into it. Do your new work as a part-time venture to begin with, while slowly exiting your old career. Make no sudden moves. Slow, steady progress is the best right now. So don't worry about your purpose and your goals. Your purpose is just to exist, right? So that's a beautiful confirmation that goes along with the number 1 and the spirit fox. Easy does it. And she's the elves, like the gnomes and the elves. She's like their elves. So it's very earthy. So definitely seeing connecting to Mother Earth, because I definitely have the moon here, which is it represents the feminine. So, and Mother Earth represents feminine to me as well. So then we got Jesus, number 40. So building a solid foundation based on spirituality. So maybe that's what you're planning to do is to build a business based on spirituality, or this new earth is being rebuilt based on equality and spirituality and stability. Right now everything's is shaky. So we got Jesus. Jesus came from Venus, planet of love. He was sent to Earth to carry the Christ light at a time when the energy was very low. He incarnated as an Essene and received spiritual teachings throughout his childhood and adult life. Then he underwent many initiations to prepare his journey centers to carry the vibration of unconditional love. This card reminds you that all challenging people and situations are tests to prepare you for ascension. To pass these tests, you need to respond to them with unconditional love and balance. Remember, there is only love. Affirmation: I respond with unconditional love today. If you've been watching my readings, you have noticed that I keep saying this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. So this is a test. What we're going through right now is a test. How will you pass or will you fail this test? There is really no passing or failing. There's just learning. And I'm seeing Christ consciousness energy entering, washing over Earth. This gold energy, this sun energy. Even though we have the moon here, I'm seeing the sun. And look at that, beautiful. So look at how he's breathing. It almost looks like breath. His breath is touching her. It's like, but she's on fire. She's protected. And look at now, her fire is spreading to him on his crown. See how it's going on the crown? So I keep saying this. And the ascension process can happen when people connect. Shaking hands, hugging, physically, touching. You're passing on that energy to somebody. And that's one of the ways that we ascend and we awaken. And so now that everybody is afraid to touch each other, it's like we're not able to pass on that energy to others. But those that are going to awaken slow and steady. You see how she's awake already. She's all on fire. Now his crown is starting to awaken. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Oh, wow. So, yeah, look at, we had the 2. And this almost looks like a masculine, a feminine masculine right here. And this could be a masculine. So there's no gender. It's just 2 people coming together, the masculine and the feminine energy coming together, the twin flame union. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. I love Cupid. So I'm seeing an arrow, shooting the arrow, and it strikes. So love is in the air. Even though it seems chaotic, love is the overwhelming, powerful force in the universe. So love your enemy. And so definitely seeing love coming through. Okay, moving on. Oh wait, I didn't do the song. Whoop, whoop, hold on. So, the song that came through was American Money by Borns. So that makes sense. Trust your talents in the changing times. Something about the American dollar, stock markets, prices. I'm seeing the gold standard. American Money. There's a lyric and it says, paradise in your eyes. So I'm seeing a lot of eyes. I'm seeing, I knew from the song that you sang, you are my lover for life. So what is the soul song? The soul song is when you're passionate about something, you are singing your soul song. When you're doing what you love, you're singing your soul song. So that's what's bringing the twin flames together. That song, that sound, that vibration. You are the soul song. And when you are tuned and you are vibrating at the highest frequency, it attracts others that are vibrating at that frequency. So it's bringing in your soul family. It's bringing in your twin flame, bringing in your soulmates. It's bringing in your tribe. And I'm seeing electricity as well, because the lyric says something about you were flying your kite in the thunderstorm with the key hanging down. I knew that you were my lover for life. So the electricity, that initial handshake of something when you meet somebody and you just know that person is meant to be somebody special in your life, that's meant to help you transform in some way. So definitely seeing a lot of electricity. Walking through the portal of love. Okay, now we're going to move on to number 5. And this time I'm going to actually read the song first. So this number 5 is Violet by Hole. And what is it? Violet? The color itself, the aura color violet is the visionary. They are the visionary leaders. They are the inspired leaders. They are the ones that are here to inspire others to follow just by being themselves, right? And violet represents the crown chakra to me. So, and imagination and visualization and magic. So interesting that came through with abracadabra, also about magic. A lot of magic has been coming through. And look at magical here. So 3 different magic, and 11 I consider magic, and the number 5 is magic. So this row is all magic. So if you've got this in your chart, you're experiencing some intense magic. You are embodying magic. So the song says, you should learn when to go. You should learn how to say no. You should learn when to go. When it's time to step away from a situation, you know but something keeps holding you back, whether it's fear of failure or fear of being alone, or you need to overcome that obstacle of fear. And you should learn when to go, when it's time for you to go. You should learn how to say no. So healthy boundaries. Learn to say no to people. Don't always say yes because you don't want to hurt their feelings, or you don't want, you expect them to do something back for you in return. If you don't want to do something, you say no. You honor yourself, right? I know I have that happens a lot of the times where people ask me for something, or a reading or whatnot, and sometimes I just don't, I have to be in a space to do it. I have to honor myself, and I've learned this 40 years later. I've learned how to say no. I'm still working on it, but okay. So, and the song is by Hole. So look at this hole right here. So like the rabbit hole, or digging yourself out of a hole. A gateway, a portal, maybe it's a doorway. I am definitely seeing a portal. We were seeing a new beginning, a new portal over here. Of course, we're seeing it here. So we've got 5, which is all about transformation and change, but we also got blue. So this is all about communication. So I'm definitely seeing communicating your talents, communicating your gifts, the art of expression. So creativity. Maybe you're changing the way you do things. You're transforming. And 5 is all about freedom as well. Freedom and change. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of change happening, a lot of freedom happening, a lot of justice happening. And so we got abracadabra, number 3. So that's also about creativity. So it's interesting that we got the color blue, which is about creative expression, and we've got communication. And then number 3 is about creative expression. So we've got 3, 11, 11. So you got 11, 11 here. Which is amazing. And that's the gateway. So I keep seeing this portal opening up. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Oh my God. So surrender goes with the song. You should learn when to go. Surrender. It's, let those people go. Let old relationships go that no longer allow for your growth. If somebody mocks you, like let's say you want to dance and somebody's embarrassed, but like, oh my God, why are you doing that? Why are you dancing? Those are the type of people that need not be in your life, because they're not honoring your divine inner child within. So we have to learn to honor the divine child within. The divine child wants to play. And this also talks about letting go of the old past. So we got to let go of the old earth, as we're moving with the number 1 over here, letting go of the old earth and stepping into this new. All is going to work out. So we've got abracadabra. I'm hearing that song. Abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab you. So I'm seeing this hole, right? But I'm also seeing it as the bottom of a swimming pool, diving really deep down to the bottom of the swimming pool until you see, it's like the lighting, and then going beyond that. So like into the abyss, into the darkness. And the darkness can be scary for some. The black hole. So I've definitely seen a black hole going into this like black hole. But what does this black hole do? Even though it's scary, what's on the other side is it's like a wormhole. It just shoots you through to a whole new dimension. So it's up to you if you want to walk through with that. And I love it. So this is the card. So I'm definitely seeing a magic trick. He looks like a magician. He's the troubleshooter. So the troubleshooter can find answers to it's almost like the spirit fox. So these are all connected here. The spirit fox is like the troubleshooter. He gets himself out of sticky situations. So I'm definitely seeing that. And I'm seeing card reading as well. And a pirate. Arr. So Aladdin is not the only one with 3 wishes. You too have a magical lamp that can summon all you desire to your doorstep. It's a simple matter of making a clear intention and letting go of any fool notion that you have to wait for the genie. You are the magic. And abracadabra in Aramaic is I create as I speak. And this is going to blow your mind, because at number 7, the song that came through for number 7 is A Whole New World by Aladdin. So this talks about Aladdin, and this is about Aladdin. So they're all moving into each other. This is awesome. So I love that. I love it. Abracadabra. And so what that's telling me is I create as I speak. Time is not linear. What you speak now reverberates in all time and space. And so, let's take the phrases that people are wearing on t-shirts or that they're chanting regarding, let's say, the George Floyd incident or things like that, right? The I can't breathe aspect. They're chanting and chanting and chanting. And what is the COVID? It is a breathing virus. People can't, they're not breathing. So you have to be in this art, in the time of manifestation, this 1111 gateway that we're in, this manifestation gateway that we're in. We have to be very mindful of what we are speaking into existence. What are we chanting? Especially in large groups. So be very mindful of that. So, okay, and 3 is the Holy Trinity to me. So the mind, body, spirit, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, balance, and joy. So I'm seeing joy. So we got 11. So you've probably been seeing a lot of 1111. This is also about a new beginning because we got the 2 ones. But it's also the number 2. So it's about peace, love, and harmony, and patience. So maybe you want to speak this change into existence. You want to speak love, peace, and harmony into existence. So, and home, individuality in the home. So this one, I'm seeing a flame again. Look we had a flame over here, and then we have another flame over here. So we had two fires, 2 flames. And it almost looks like they're in the sun. And look we have a clock over here, which is interesting because if you watch the rest of the readings, there's 4 clocks that come through. So individuality in the home, maybe making your home a little bit more you, especially if you have roommates. Maybe you're the type of person who, doesn't like to rock the boat. So you kind of keep to yourself and, let everybody else figure out how the house is going to look. But it's time to put your own personal stamp on that. So we're talking about individuality. This card indicates a need to embrace your individuality and be true to your authentic self, rather than follow the crowd. You're being guided to break away from the pack and take a road less traveled. Instead of feeling like you're a square peg in a round hole, in the hole, you're being encouraged to build your own square hole. Oh my God, and the song was Hole. Violet by Hole. Wow. By drawing this card, you're being called upon to step up to the plate and celebrate your uniqueness. At this time, you must have the courage to speak your truth and march to the beat of your own drum, despite the opinions of those around you. What others think of you isn't your business anyway. Yes, this is what this was saying as well. Trust your challenge. This is the exact same meaning. It's impossible to please everybody, so you must focus on pleasing yourself. Yes. As you honor your individuality and feelings, you will reclaim your personal power and enhance your connection to Source. When you do so, you can make your dreams come true. Yes, because look we got Abracadabra, which is magic. We got 11, which is magic. We got the Magic Guardian, number 33. 33 is the number of enlightenment. So holy smokes, guys, this is amazing. So as you step into your power as your true authentic self, you will improve your relationships with others and your overall quality of life. That's amazing. I embrace my individuality and become my true authentic self. I embrace my individuality and become my true authentic self. I embrace my individuality and become my true authentic self. You say it 3 times. Anytime I do affirmations, I always say them 3 times. So I love that. So, and then we got, this is kind of like a rusty orange red. So definitely seeing sacral chakra, which is all about creation as well. Releasing shame and guilt. Amazing. So you keep your fire burning. She survived because the fire inside her burned brighter than the fire around her, right? The fire inside your home, which your body is your home. So the fire inside you. Love it. And look at all these pieces. It's almost like, you know, when you go to the meat market and they have all the pieces marked on the animal. This is reminding you that you are them and they are you. And I'm seeing this like scaly, looks like dragon skin. It almost looks like a dragon's eye. So I'm seeing the eye. That makes sense with abracadabra and 33 and 11. 3, 3, 11. So that makes sense. The eye. I was seeing eyes over here as well. You know, all eyes on you. Hearing that song by Tupac, all eyes on me. So the loyal guardian. I love this Rottweiler right here. He's beautiful. Look at, he's just protecting her. A magical protector is there for you, a loyal guardian. So you are definitely protected. You've got like this magic that surrounds you, and magic is protected. You know, there's a lot of people that want to learn the art of magic, and they want to connect with Merlin and all this stuff, but this magic is not shared with just anybody. That's what I'm getting here. The magic is not shared with just anybody. So, oops. We've got, oh my goodness, so patience. Be patient. This was talking about patience as well. These are all like coming in together. Be patient. The hourglass is everything is happening in divine timing, I'm hearing. But I'm seeing an hourglass figure as well. Patience. So this talks about people that are talking, gossiping or talking behind your back. You are divinely protected. None of that stuff can affect you. None of that stuff can affect you. You will have with you energetically at this time a very protective guardian. There may be some new people or situations in your life that make you feel threatened, uncertain, and uncomfortable. This wariness has been noted. And this shapeshifter in the form of a large, devoted, and very powerful companion will be at your side, sniffing out danger, sounding an alarm at any threat, even ready to fight for you, should it come to that. If there has been bullying or behavior that has intimidated you, you have someone on your side who will not let you down and who will not let you face this alone. So you are definitely protected. You have a guardian angel, as we've got the guardian angel here and the magical protector here and Jesus here. So definitely protected. So it says, think of yourself as a newborn. Babies are at their most vulnerable after transitioning from the sea of the womb to the world of breath and air. You're making a huge change, and this makes you vulnerable. Yeah, the change. So 5. Oh my God, this is going with the number 5, change. When you are rebirthing, changing your life, you need mentors and strong, calm guardians to assist you in moving into a world that seems full of danger. With my steadfast, calm confidence, you will be safe. You can face the changes and the threats without becoming overwhelmed or rushing back to a familiar, less sensitive state because it seems safe. You need guidance, protection, and companionship from those whose senses are refined, honed, and blade sharp, and who are fearless in their use. At this time, you must have protection, a guide to show you the way, a powerful being to watch over you, to look out for you while you reform and regroup. So your guide is equivalent of a watchtower staffed by a vigilant warrior, assuring you that you can do what must be done in safety and peace, and that you will be well informed of possible changes, dangers, or threats coming towards you. As this protector, I will growl fiercely at any who might harm you, and to know that as you grow, you will teach the young ones the truth, that magical protection is sometimes necessary and always available. Yes, I love that. So this keeps all predators and bullies away. This card is a sign of fierce protective magic surrounding you. Oh, I love that. So I love that. We got 3, 3, 11. 3, 11. All right. So, and 11, 11. So once again, it's a doorway, the gateway, opening up. Okay, so we're going to move these down here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to number 7. So the song that came through for number 7 was a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. The song from Aladdin, A Whole New World. So definitely seeing a whole new world. Look at, we got a new beginning, transformation, change, and a spirituality. So we're moving into a new spiritual world. We're moving into a new spiritual world. And I love that. So 7 is all about introspection, spirituality. It's about truth. It's about having faith in the grand scheme of things. So be patient. Everything is changing and evolving just as it should. You stay in the eye of the storm. I'm almost hearing like, you don't need to be, I said that over here, you don't need to be out there protesting to make the change happen. As magic manifestors, we do our change through meditation, through positive intent. So yes, you can still go out and protest, but I'm seeing it is that you know, if you can't, don't feel bad about not being able to be out there. Okay, so we've got personal growth. So we got number 7 here. This is about, I just talked about what it was about, but it's introspection, right? It's you know, going inward into a whole new world, diving deep into a whole new world. You got the guardian angel here. We've got soulmates. Oh my God. Romance. Surrender to the soulmate. Surrender to the romance. And look at, I see like the sun behind them. I keep seeing the sun. We had 2 suns here. Oh my God, the 2 suns. I'm seeing 2 suns, guys. There's going to be 2 suns. And I love this guardian angel. See how she's like crying. And maybe because you're feeling like the world around you is just crumbling right now. But you got a guardian angel here letting you know that everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. From chaos comes clarity. What's interesting is 311 came through here. The band 311 has a song called From Chaos Comes Clarity. From chaos comes clarity. So you got a guardian angel. You got lots of guardian angels watching over you. And it's time. Look at, we got time again here. Your desired outcome will occur in a very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. OMG. Look at that. There is no need to force or hurry things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience. Don't try to force it. Don't try to force it. It's happening. Just keep doing you. Keep being you. And look at another dove, another piece. Look at, they both have the same meaning. And they both have the dove. And look at, there's the portal. There's the Hanub Ku, the black hole that I keep seeing. The black hole. Going through a dark time in order to reach the other side of the black hole. So what, to me, a black hole, a lot of people don't know what's in a black hole. Scientifically. I'm seeing it as like, you know, when you bend, I'm trying to get a piece of paper or something. So when you get a piece of paper and you go through the black hole, it comes out this other end and you surpassed all this time and space here. So it just goes straight through. That's what I'm getting. I don't know why. Probably makes no sense, but anyway, we got blue here. Even though we got purple here. Purple here is the crown chakra. It's all about spirituality. It's about oneness, unity. But we got blue here, azur. And so that's communicating your throat chakra, communicating to talk to your guardian angels, your soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe that this, and they will match. Oh my God, this goes with this card. Look at, that's her soulmate, this angel here. And she's crying because the soul, like, oh, she feels alone. Maybe she feels alone. It's like, when is this person going to be here? When this person's already with you in spirit. Eventually, see how they're kind of transparent? Eventually, as you ascend into the vibratory frequency, as you begin to align to this energy, this translucent becomes opaque and comes into form. It's already there. It's about bringing it into form. So definitely seeing that. And then we've got, I love this, we got James Brown. And I know that, I think in reading number 3, we've got Kimmy Minor, Electrify Me. And I had recorded this reading with all the cards, and then somehow I just decided I wanted to do them separately, so I re-recorded. But when that song came through, I thought about James Brown, because he's electrifying. And I think about that song by Grease, or that song in Grease. It's electrifying. You better shape up, do, cause you need a man. Anyway, so we got James Brown here, and I got the feeling, and then, I'm thinking of all his songs that I can think of, Please, Try Me, so, very interesting. I Feel Good, The Payback, Sex Machine. I'm a sex machine. So, this one I'm seeing the payback. I'm seeing people receiving their karmic rewards. So whatever you have been putting out into the universe, you are getting back magically, as if magic. And look at, he's got all this orange, so definitely seeing sacral chakra, releasing shame, releasing guilt. I'm seeing the sex machine, the song sex. I'm hearing sex machine. So I'm seeing like the sacral chakra, releasing any stagnant, because we got orange over here as well, releasing any stagnant shame or guilt that you have in relation to sexuality and your kinks, so to speak, and just honoring them. Don't be ashamed of them. And it says, knock them dead, then leave. Don't quit moving until it's payback time. When you're down, when you're ready to get up, it's time to get down. Get down, get down. Try me. I'm looking for the book that this goes to, but I don't know where I did with it. Anyway. So, oh yeah, this is what I was going to do. He's a life path 6. So 6 is the lovers. So definitely seeing the soulmate card, the lovers here. So I'm seeing the lovers. He was born in 1933. We had 33 over here. So definitely seeing enlightenment happening here. He was born on 5/3. So the date May 3rd might have some significance for you. That makes him an attitude 8. Very powerful. Right here we have July 28th. So maybe something will happen on July 28th. If it does, I'd love for you guys to come back and tell me what happened on July 28th. And I'm seeing a Thursday. One night only, Thursday. I love it. He was electrifying. He was an electrifying performer. So I'm definitely seeing you are electrifying. So your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience. So if you would just skipped 1 and 5 and just only watch 7, I highly suggest watching the whole reading as in unison, because it is all connected. Okay, and I'm also seeing she's wearing all this white, so I'm seeing purification as well. So definitely detoxing the home, the body, the mind, the spirit, a detoxification. And what time is it on here? It is, oh my god, so it's it looks like it is 11:59. It's almost midnight. So I'm seeing Cinderella, the slipper. I'm seeing that somebody's trying to find, trying to find somebody that's going to fit into this slipper. And so far, everybody you've met has just been the ugly stepsister, right? Nobody's fitting into this slipper, and you're almost feeling like you're never going to find this person. But this is like telling you to have faith. The soulmate is already there. This person's you've already met this person. James Brown. I got the feeling. Baby, 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 I got the feeling. Oh, and then he's got the I feel good. Anyways, James Brown. James Brown, folks. James Brown. A couple of these real quick. Gain. Okay, look at that. Yes. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Right now, there's like a barrier, and this barrier is just your negative thinking. So that's the only barrier. You need to let go of that, because this person is racing towards you. I'm seeing the gain, racing towards you. And I'm seeing the horse. The horse symbolizes passion to me. The horse, I'm hearing that song, wild horses couldn't drag me away. But I'm also hearing like the Santa Anita horses. I'm hearing horses and advocating for horses as well. Okay. And the only barrier to your personal growth is you. You can lift the roof off of that. Okay? This looks like the album, the cover to the specials, the album, the specials. A message to you, Rudy. Okay, moving on. Moving on to 248. Okay, so we're going to begin with number 2. So the song that came through for number 2 through 2 was Head Over Heels by Tears for Fears. And the lyric that stood out to me was, funny how time flies. We got time shift over here. If you watched reading 1, 5, or 7, you will remember that time also came through in that. I think time is coming through on all 3 sets of readings. So this is interesting. So we're gonna I wanted to be with you alone, talk about the weather. Something happens that I'm head over heels. I never found out till I'm head over heels. Don't take my heart, don't break my heart, don't throw it away. Okay, so we've got number 2, which is all about patience. It's all about peace, love, harmony, and patience. It's about partnerships. So, peace, love, harmony, partnerships, like 6. It's also about love. We got 6 over here. We've got the sacral chakra here, so that's all about creativity, letting go of shame, guilt. Anytime I see the sacral chakra, it's about caring about what other people think about you. And 2 is also about caring what other people think about you. It's very sensitive. It's a sensitive number. It's almost paranoid. It always thinks somebody's talking about them, or did I say the wrong thing? And they overanalyze and think about it. Because this is like, the 2 is very similar to the 157s. They overanalyze and think about things too often. Okay, so we're gonna move to so head over heels. We got 3 different third eye chakra cards. 1, 2, 3. 3 different third eye chakra cards. And this is another one about closing your eyes. 4 different third eye chakra cards. He's holding his third eye chakra. I'm seeing a third eye headache. So definitely seeing third eye activity happening right here with I will put the lapis lazuli right here for you guys. Labradorite. So we've got, the first card is balance. So I'm seeing, if you look at it, it's like unbalanced, right? It looks like you have the African American man, you have the white woman. This looks like Karen over here. And this looks like Archangel Michael to me. Balancing the scales of justice, I'm hearing. But I'm also seeing balancing mind, body, spirit, balancing your third eye chakra. Because I'm seeing a lot of third eye. We've got the owl representing the third eye. Trust your feelings. We've got the seer also, number 10. That one is the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? The old being done and starting a new spiritual journey. I'm also seeing illusions. I'm seeing that a lot of people are delusional. Let's give an example of a delusion. I can fly. Believing wholeheartedly that you can fly. Then you go and jump off a cliff and you die. That's a delusion, right? Because it's not grounded in reality. So that's why I'm seeing balance here. You need to balance the third eye with the root chakra, the earth star. Really ground it, and that'll help you understand illusion from reality. Okay? There's that magic does exist. Magic with the K, which is harnessing the powers of the universe. So I'm hearing working on that as well. I don't know why that popped up with this, but definitely seeing a lot of people's third eyes are awakening, and a lot of when it's overactive, it's almost like feels like schizophrenia. So we need to hone it. We need to balance it. Yeah, there we go. Balance. So, and I love it. So we got the friend. So trust your feelings about a friend, or ask a friend for help in balancing. Because I'm seeing like maybe they're all friends and they're fighting. Like, I don't want to talk to them, and I'm not talking to her, and I'm not talking to her. I'm not talking to either of them. Letting that go. Frustrated about a situation regarding a friend, maybe. Okay. So the balance card in itself, it's called Emaciated Periwinkle. So I'm seeing periwinkle. Look at there's a lot of periwinkle here. Even over here in the One of Forces. So this card may indicate a reluctance to change. You may be hesitating because of the past, but that doesn't mean you should be hasty. Weigh all sides before moving forward. This can mean the start of a relationship. Proceed slowly. That came through in the 1, 5, and 7 as well. Starting of new relationships, new friendships, new love relationships, new friendships. But it's about moving slowly. Trust your feelings. Right? Transformation and change. So if you watched 1, 5, and 7, you know that the 5 is all about change and transformation. So definitely seeing that. And then we got which was balance, frustration. So running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Chasing illusions. Health matters, compulsive behavior, dietary imbalance, being result-oriented, self-neglect, honoring values. Waiting for a dream is not as powerful as living a loving reality. That makes a lot of sense. So a lot of people, I don't know why this is coming up, because it came up in 1, 5, and 7. The twin flame. A lot of people are so focused on being with the twin flame that they're not living a loving reality that they could be living. Because sometimes the twin flame journey can be an illusion. I'm not saying that it's not real. I'm saying sometimes it can stop you from living reality because you're focused on that. This is saying to step away from that. Trust your feelings. And I'm seeing frustration as well. So, and the key word is assistance. So, assistance from a friend. And I'm seeing frustration of the third eye. Like maybe you've been wanting to open your third eye and maybe it's not happening. So you're getting frustrated. But this one I'm actually seeing it not as frustration. I'm seeing it as a headache. Like a migraine, a headache. I call it a third eye headache. Because I've got a third eye opening over here. And look, she's holding her head. She's holding a skull, like trying to make it feel better. So definitely seeing maybe you've been getting a lot of migraines or headaches. Right? And then we got trust your feeling. So that feeling when you meet somebody, right? Head over heels. So definitely seeing a lot of third eye activity here. Manifesting things into reality. Visualization. So telepathy. Maybe you're having telepathy with friends. And then connection to trees. Look at that big heart on the tree. And I love like she's got all these green stripes on her. It looks like almost like a lion or tiger. So we got the seer, third eye wide open here. So maybe that's the headache. The third eye is opening and the third eye is wide awake. It sees the truth. When it's overactive, it sees illusions and delusions. So balance is key. Highly suggest if you are into working on third eye, I have a third eye Reiki video that you can check in my playlists under the chakra healing. And it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So yeah, trust your feelings. Yeah, and that goes with this one where it says chasing the dream versus living the reality. You could still chase the dream while living in reality. That's what I'm getting. Balance. You can still chase the dream and live in reality. I don't know why that keeps coming through. I wanted to be with you alone. Tears for fears. So letting go of fears of the third eye. It can be a scary process sometimes. So remember, nothing can ever physically harm or hurt you in this process. Okay? Moving on to number 4. So if this is 11 and 2, so if you picked 11, 2, 4, 22, 22, 4. Anyhow, 13, 31, 22. Yeah, so what was interesting about this one, so 4 is all about perseverance, but it's also about logic, it's about discipline, it's about loyalty, it's about building a solid foundation for the future, it's about stability, so 4 things are stable. I also see it as the Christ consciousness number for some reason. It's the teacher number, so the master teacher, what was Jesus? He was a teacher, so I see it as the teacher number. Teaching ancient wisdom, because look at, we've got 2 whales here. 2 whales came through here. The song that came through was Everything She Wants by Alien Ant Farm, which is the cover to the original Wham song. Whammy! So I'm seeing that song, somebody told me everything she wants is so it's about giving something everything that they want, and they still want more. It's not satisfying them. So I'm definitely seeing this as a relationship that's unbalanced. See, we got the balance over here, unbalanced relationship. I was saying this in the 157 reading about if you're with somebody who makes you feel like what you're doing is embarrassing. So like, let's say if you want to dance, and they're like, oh my God, don't do that, you're embarrassing me. Those are the type of people that still have not learned to love themselves enough to care what other people think. So you need to surround yourself with people who encourage and embrace you to tap into that childlike nature. So this is why this is saying try something new. We want to get out of these old relationships with people that are constantly taking of our energy and not giving in return. Right? Don't lose hope. Right? You're being deceived by people wearing masks. And but you can see through it. If you balance your third eye, you can see past the bullshit. Nobody can lie to you. When you are awoke, it's very difficult to pull the wool over your eyes, so to speak. And passion. Finding somebody who tries something new that you're passionate about. So not just relationships, but things that you love, like artistically, things that you're passionate about. And I'm also seeing Alien Ant Farm as like this feeling of like the aliens are watching us right now. They planted us here on Earth to see how we would evolve, and they're just watching like, oh my God, what are they repeating that same thing again? That same pattern again? Stop. That's what I'm hearing. They're like, stop. So I love that we got, this always looks like my friend Amy. Got the apple of knowledge there. She has not took a bite of that apple yet. It's like you have the knowledge in your hands and you are afraid of taking a bite. So we got the humpback whale. I wasn't going to read, but I just want to read this one little part of it. So it's number 7, which is number 16, which is number 7, which is all about spirituality, going inward. And this is also about past lives. So I'm seeing letting go of past life relationships that are karmic and moving and finding these new relationships that are uplifting and passionate and magnetic. I'm seeing it's like you're attracting those type of people into your life. You're attracting your soul family. You have to be open to receive them, right? So selecting humpback whale today is an indication that spending time near the undulating waves of the ocean can open enlightening vistas for you. The sound of whales' ancient song assists you in recognizing new possibilities that reflect your goals of the past. Whales sing the most complex songs of the sea, and some say the song of the whales connects heaven and earth. Whale calls on you to use the magical properties of water and your distinct voice to find your inner calling in today's world. Whale song offers you echoes of enchantment spoken through your ancestors from past lives long ago. Today, your ancestors bring you an answered prayer. Yes! Oh my God! Land of Enchantment. That has been popping up a lot. So I had logged on to check where I have been logged on Facebook. It tells you like where you're logged in at, and it said this place called Land of Enchantment. I was like, where the heck is that? So we're in the Land of Enchantment right now. So let's see, what was the song again? Everything She Wants. So okay, now try something new. So you got this ancient wisdom. You're a teacher. You know, the 4 is the teacher to me. You have this ancient wisdom that you can share what you're passionate about, share your gifts. Try something new. You only know what you can do if you can do something if you try. And look at, so the humpback whale goes deep. The humpback whale dives very deep. I think it's the furthest, the mammal that reaches the furthest in the ocean. So, and look at, we got the dolphin here. So I'm seeing Lemuria. I'm also seeing Lemuria. We got 2 whales here. We got a dolphin and a whale here. And we got a unicorn, the horse. There was something I was going to say about past lives. And I got to go back to it. Because it had to do with one of the past readings. Oh yeah, the Songs of the Sea. Songs of the Sea. Songs of the Sea. And in the reading number 1, American Money, so you might have been drawn to number 1 as well. It talks about a song that's bringing in the people that you love. I knew from the song that you sang, you are my lover for life. So this is all about love. So bringing in that love relationship. Okay, and diving deep, learning to ride the wave. So I had been seeing waves, a lot of waves, riding the wave, and it's interesting that this whole C19 thing, they keep showing graphs with waves. Oh, look at, we're up in the wave, and we're, you know, it's, try not to watch the news because I'm trying to manifest my own reality. I'm trying to go by what I see intuitively versus what I'm being fed in the media. Which is difficult because a lot of people, they don't want to trust their own intuition. So trust your feelings came up for a reason, because what the news is telling you may not be accurate. So it's telling you to trust your own intuition, what you are seeing. This is why it's imperative to balance your mind, body, spirit. Okay? And anyway, try something new. Dive deep into your maybe a new water exercise or new water, something with water. I've seen a lot of water. Okay, so then we got autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Yeah, because look at, we got deception. So trust your feelings. The media is deceiving. You want to trust your intuition, trust what you're feeling. Don't watch the news. Journal your intuition, journal what you're feeling. Okay? We got number 6, which is all about the lovers, but it's also about nurturing yourself. It's all about balance. So I love this card. It always reminds me, it looks like my friend Amy. So, oops, wrong one. Here it is. So, oh look at, a surprise message is coming. Oh look at, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Look at that. Maybe a surprise message, or you're going to send out a surprise message to somebody, or they're going to send a surprise message to you, but I'm seeing a surprise. And learn to love and appreciate the apple in your hands, and save the seeds of self-love and plant them. From this one remaining magical apple comes the gift of wisdom. Comes self-love, comes abundance, and comes knowledge that you are a person who deserves to care for and love your own self. Once you take just one big bite of the juicy apple, you will be committing to helping yourself, and then you will be free of the need for approval, shelter, and rescue. There's only one true rescue, and it comes with the miracle of self-love. Go ahead and eat the apple. Oh my goodness! Wow. This looks like my friend Amy, and it says, I keep waiting for help and for hope to come, but all about me is cold. I cannot find what I'm looking for. And indeed, I can barely remember what it is I was in search of before I got so lost. I am cold and alone, and no one is with me. But I know I have this apple, that when I truly need it, I will eat it, and then all will be well. So what's interesting, it says, in her hands she holds the source of hope and life itself, a bright red apple. With this apple, she can sustain herself. She can save the seeds from her feast and plant them in the warming ground, so she need never go hungry again. So she has the tools. So it says, please don't lose hope. You have the tools, and a surprise message is coming. Right? You're going to get everything you want. You're going to get everything you want. All you got to do is let go of what needs to be released and try something new. Let new people into your life. But use your intuition. Don't listen to gossip. Don't listen to the opinions of others. Don't care about what other people have to say. Use your intuition, because this is your journey, not theirs. But definitely seeing a surprise message coming. I love that. And this always reminds me of MK Ultra. Anyway. Okay, moving on to number 8. Okay, so the song that came with number 8 was Rock the Boat by Aaliyah. Rock the boat, change positions. Okay, what I love about this reading here, we got 1 and 8, 18. But we got 8 and 8. So it was reading 8, but we got 8 harmonic resonance. I love that this is coming through, because this is all about harmony. We are harmonizing with each other to create this change. Okay? So we've got the One of Forces, the Akashic Field. I love it. So definitely seeing a lot of Akashic stuff. Immediately what I'm getting with the Rock the Boat, this is flowing into this one. You don't want to rock the boat, right? You don't want people to say anything about the journey. You don't want to fight with others. Like, you don't want to rock the boat. But how do you create change? You have to rock the boat in order to create change. So I don't know why that's coming up strong. But anyways, One of Forces is reminding me of Rage Against the Machine. For some reason, I'm hearing Killing in the Name Of by Rage Against the Machine. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. So that's coming. Woo! I just felt this energy at the tip of my fingertips when I did that. Whoa. Okay. That's beautiful. So I'm also seeing the Akashic Field here, so tapping into the Akashic Records, trusting your intuition. The Humpback Whale is all about ancient wisdom and knowledge. So I'm definitely seeing this coming through, tapping into the Akashic Field, tapping into that ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge, right? And look at an electrical storm. The Akashic Field here, I'm seeing an electrical storm, also seeing a solar storm. It's affecting and everybody thinks it's Mercury retrograde, but it's definitely not Mercury retrograde that's affecting the electronics right now. I feel like it's a solar storm. These solar flares are bombarding Earth right now, and it's messing with the electronics. Okay, so we got the Akashic Field. I'm seeing destruction of the old to bring about the new change. So immediately with the Akashic Field, I'm seeing the Aurora Borealis. Electrical storm. Aurora Borealis. Okay. So I cut this out because I accidentally put the storm card, but I think the storm card was meant to be there. This was a placeholder for another card. And this is what this Akashic Field, I'm seeing an electrical storm. I'm seeing the Earth being hit with solar flares, which is in turn affecting electronics. Also affecting us as well. But mostly electronics, and it's lighting up things. So, receiving this card tells you that amazing opportunities abound at this time. You can increase and accelerate the experience by opening the doors to the Akashic Records. Your life force energy resonates with the universal synchronicity now, so you can explore the records and receive exactly the information that you need and the energy that can help. Engage in this pursuit with a conscious focus. Write your intentions and ask for inspiration. Meditate on the Akashic field and visualize your goals. The universe is ready and willing to align with your heartfelt desires, and now is the time to make them happen. As I was saying over here about journaling what you're seeing, oh, was it this one? Journaling what you're seeing to create your reality. This is like saying the exact same thing, so they're all coming together. The field in the world is filled with potential solutions to the very problem that are making you upset. So stop, take a step back, and try to get a new perspective on things. It may be advisable to look into past life influences for they vibrate in the Akashic field as well. So that was interesting. The past lives is coming through because the past lives came through over here as well. So looking into past lives and why you are drawn to certain people in this life, they can either have a positive or negative effect on your life. If they're helping you grow in any way, then it's a positive. But if they are just making you retreat further inward, probably not doing the best for you. Okay, so now we're going to move into harmonic resonance. I got to put this over here because this is another harmonic resonance, number 8. So this is number 8. Interesting. Fair, gray-haired man. So maybe you know somebody who's a gray-haired man. Anyway. So this is all about empowerment, galactic grid, path of the one heart. Pierced by the harmonic of the one heart, you sing ecstasy's song. Join the singing dream awake. Oh my God, sing the body electric. I'm hearing that, sing the body electric. But what's interesting about this came through with reading number 1. So maybe you got 4, 8, and 1. I don't know. But this came through with number 1 in the sense of American Money by Borns. You sang my soul song, and I knew from the song that you sang that you are my lover for life. So 8 is the ray of harmonic resonance, the foundation of self combined with the current of the Trinity. It is love made visible. Create the flow of harmony in your life. Enter the spiral frequencies of the greater galactic grid. You're being offered empowerment through your innate resonance with this grid. Be aware of where you are drawn, for there you will find unique opportunities. Discover the harmony of being in this natural resonance with others. Be receptive. You are the diviner of harmony, the meeting ground of physical reality and infinite. Bring a deeper harmony to the practical circumstances in which you find yourself. Free the ego from its self-centeredness. Embrace the potent energies that are raising the harmonic frequencies of the planet. Breathe easily. You are the song being sung by the new golden octave. Sound the resonant tone of the one heart. Unity! That came through. That's been coming through. That came through in reading number 5. Unity. 1, 5, and 7. It was about unity. Singing the song, singing the one song. Harmonizing. When we harmonize, we create change. So definitely seeing harmonizing. Okay? And then, new beginnings. Look at that. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So we've got time shift. It looks like a lens, like a shutter, a camera lens shutter. So maybe you have been taking photos, but I'm seeing a camera lens shutter. But it also looks like an oscillating fan. It also looks like when I meditate and I see my chakras spinning, that's what it kind of looks like to me. It's like oscillating and it moves like that. Looks very similar to that. But it also looks like an eye. So very different things that it could be, but time shift. So time shift. Happiness. So a new beginning, a new happy beginning is coming. So the destruction of the old, we got up here, destruction of the old, and stepping into this new happiness. That has something to do with the fair gray-haired man. So happiness. The energy of time shift reminds you that you have more experience behind you than ahead of you. Time seems to be speeding up. This energy helps you let go of the feeling that there is not enough time for so many things. There is plenty of time. When you are capable of approaching life as a game, you never have to play victim anymore. Approach life with a wink. Oh my God, approach life with a wink. That's what it looked like an eye, winking on a winking eye. Whenever I see a wink eye, I think of the winking eye of the universe. When the universe is conspiring on your behalf, I see a wink from the universe. So when you see synchronicities, it's a wink from the universe saying, I got you, babe. I got you. So I'm seeing happiness ahead. a child. So maybe you've been wanting children, or maybe you, I don't know, something about a child, but I'm seeing a child. I'm seeing cloud formation. So you might have been seeing cloud formations. I'm seeing the aurora borealis, manifesting the aurora borealis. Maybe you been wanting to take a trip to the aurora borealis, but it's a new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. And I love that we've got the dove here. The dove came through on the 157 reading twice. Here it is again. And I'm seeing the sun behind it. So the sun is returning to shine its light on us, and peace on earth is coming. Destruction of the old in order to move into this new harmonic resonance and happy time. So beautiful. I apologize if you can hear the vacuuming happening outside. I cannot control what's happening out there. Okay, so now we're gonna, yeah, don't be afraid to rock the boat, is what I'm getting. Aaliyah. And another thing that I'm getting about that is, in order to ascend, you need to let go of the heavy baggage, right? Otherwise, you know, if you don't, then you can't fly high. Okay, moving on to 3, 6, and 9. Okay, guys, so here we go. We're going to start with number 3. The song that came through was Electrify Me by Kimmy Minor. You are a flash of green light. You electrify me. So being electrified by somebody, right? Whether you are electrifying somebody or somebody's electrifying you, but you know, that feeling of like tingles, and that feeling of like, oh, like inspiration, and like, oh man, it makes me want to get up and do something, right? Electrifying means giving energy to. So definitely seeing that. I'm seeing turquoise here. We got another clock. If you watched the previous readings, we have a lot of clocks. There's been a lot of clocks. So time, something about time. And midnight. So midnight. Cinderella. Burning the midnight hour. I'm hearing that song by Midnight Oil. The time has come. The facts are fact. It belongs to them. Let's give it back. How can we dance when our earth is turning? How can we sleep while our beds are burning? So turquoise is all about communication. So communicating, and so well, let's start with 3. 3 is about communication and creativity and joy, mind, body, spirit, right? And yellow is all about joy and optimism as well. It's a solar plexus, so it's about courage, transformation, and change. Having the willpower to change what no longer serves you. So I love that we got speaking your will into existence. So if you watched reading, I forgot which reading it was. Might have been the 157 group where abracadabra came through in number 5. So speaking, what I speak, I create, or I create what I speak. Turquoise is a very powerful, it's the Native Americans see it as it's a very sacred stone. So I'm seeing a battle and hidden enemy here. So immediately what this I'm seeing is people talking behind your back. It's a battle that you can't see. But what other people think of you is none of your business. It doesn't matter, right? So turquoise, it's the spirit of earth. The animal totem is, seriously? Okay, so the animal totem for the turquoise is the bear. So we got 2 and 2 here, 22, the master teacher. So I'm definitely seeing master communication, master teaching here. Some teaching going on. And then we got purification. So this battle that I'm seeing is like, it has nothing to do with you, really. I'm seeing this happening collectively with, you know, the race war that's happening, like a race battle. You know, it's like we're repeating history again. Anyhow, so this is an 1111 card. Here's 11 again. If you watched reading number 5, it had 11, 11, 3, 11, 11 in it. My ears started ringing really loudly. It's all about Atlantean past lives, so I definitely was seeing a lot of Atlantean Lemurian. I think that was in reading 5 as well, so maybe if you were 3, you also picked 5. So this is all about uniting the heart and the voice, the rise of the goddess, Shambhala. And what's interesting is that word has been coming through a lot, Shambhala. The need to detoxify the body and about hydrating. So hydration. And look at purification. Here we go again. Purifying the body. So maybe you are eating crappy food, or maybe you're smoking too much pot or something that needs to be purified within you. Exercise. So it could also be needing to release excess energy from your body. When we exercise our body, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, you're allowing that DNA to be healthy and heal. Okay? So, and I'm seeing this hidden enemy also inside the body. So the battle, like the blood cells, like fighting a battle inside the body, the lungs and stuff like that. Okay, so then we got clear quartz. I love clear quartz purification. So clear quartz is all the chakras. So definitely seeing communicating with the world, because we got the world here, the spirit of truth. So communicating truth to the world, communicating from a pure heart. We've got purification here. So, and what's interesting about clear quartz is, you know, earth, how we got earth here. Earth is clear quartz is one of the, like, the tectonic plates. It's like one of the plates is clear quartz. It's very receptive. We use it in all our electronics, right? So it's a real good crystal for all your chakras, to clear the energy of all the chakras. A little clear quartz right there. And we've got a little turquoise right here. Just guided to pull it out. Okay, so then we got oh, actually I was debating if I was going to read clear quartz, and I think I will. Just a little bit, not the whole thing. So amplifies, stores, transmutes, transcends, and retains energy. Moves light and energy into and out of the body as it clears and cleanses the energy field. Enhances and amplifies intentions. Amplifies and deepens the love and wisdom from the universe. And allows a deeper sense of clarity in your life. So it's also about cleansing your body. Mentally, emotionally, and energetically. Okay, purification process. And the ascension process is also a purification process. It is releasing what is no longer serving. It is bringing it, all that has been hidden, these hidden enemies, up to the light. So what has been hidden has now come up to the light to be transmuted, okay, to be purified. Okay, so then we're moving on. Give thanks to the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. I love that. And look at, she's kissing the tree. That gratitude for the tree, for the oxygen that it gives us. Without these trees, we would not be breathing right now. And you know what's happening, there was this post the other day, you know, the Trump wall that they're building. They knocked down these centuries old cactuses with no regard. And I don't know why that made me so angry, because I'm an advocate for trees and what they do for us as humans. So when I see somebody just tearing down a tree that's been there for hundreds of years, it really affects me. It does. It really affects me. It's like, this is a part of Mother Earth, and we're just deciding that it's no longer useful. Let's get it out of here. Sorry, I just had to go on that little tangent there. Love trees. Okay, so we got midnight. the most magical hour of all. So, you know, time has been coming through a lot. Midnight has come through in 3 different readings. 1, 2, 3, 4 different readings. We had the hourglass, we had we had time shift for the number 8. There was a lot of time happening. So time is speeding up. I'm seeing that time is speeding up. Look at, she's got 2 clocks. There's not just 1 clock here. She's got 2 clocks. Look at that. One around her neck and one behind her. So time is up. I'm seeing no more time. There's no more time. We're not, if you've noticed that nature is speeding up. Time is speeding up. We're going through this portal where time is just speeding up. And depending on, some people are aging quicker than others, if you notice. You might even notice that perhaps you look a lot younger than your peers. You're noticing that. So allow yourself to relax into the benevolent darkness of midnight. You may feel this is the darkest hour that you've experienced, but know that the light will return again. The dawn always follows the darkest night. Know too that it is important to recognize that we all have darkness within us, just as we have light. And this isn't something to hide from. I love it. So this hidden enemy that's in the darkness, love your enemy. Like, it's a battle between light and dark. And if you just love them both, there is no battle. It's reminding me of that thing that goes around about the wolves, the Cherokee proverb about the wolves, and it says, there's 2 wolves fighting, and which one's going to win, the dark or the light? And it says, the one that you feed is going to win. But what if you feed them both equally, and you honor them both equally for what they do for you, for the growth that they allow you, and the gratitude? There will be no more fighting. If everybody is fed equally, if everybody is equal, there will be no more fighting because everybody's taken care of. That's what's coming through. So don't doubt what is happening right now. There's a reason why it's happening. It's a purification of the negative and stagnant energy that needs to be released from Earth. Okay? I just love turquoise. Okay, moving on. And what was the song for that again? Oh yeah, Electrify Me. You electrify me. So I'm seeing Cinderella before I move on. I'm seeing Cinderella, and look at the clear quartz. Looks like the clear slipper that Cinderella wore. So I'm seeing like Cinderella is being revealed for the beauty that she is. You know, her stepsisters, her hidden enemy stepsisters can't hide it anymore. Nobody's believing them anymore. Nobody's believing their lies anymore. They're seeing through the truth of the lies. They're seeing through the victimhood, and I'm always the perpetual victim. We're seeing through that. When somebody gossips maliciously about another person, it's because they're working on things in themselves. When they make themselves out to be the victim, you know that they're not the victim. Because you can see through it. You can see through what they're doing. So, and you have your doubts about certain people. So follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. Okay, moving on to number 6. Oops, what am I doing? Okay, so number 6, we've got the blue, which is all about communication, which is interesting because the number 3 is about communication, but here we have it. This is the third eye, the bluish indigo color. 6 is about nurturing the body. It's very bossy. It's a very bossy number. Nurturing mind, body, spirit. Nurturing family. It's about family. So definitely seeing some family stuff. Some family ego problems happening, maybe. Power struggles within the family. So it's about balancing. Oh, I love that. So 6 is about balance. And look at, balance came through. 3 and 6 are about balance. That's beautiful. So number 6, the song that came through is "We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving." I'm guided to go back to 3 for a second here. I was talking about the victimhood, and love them, love these people. You see through them, and they just need love. They haven't learned to love themselves yet. Okay. And I'm also seeing purify as in purify the emotions. Purify the way you communicate. Okay. Anyways, I just had to go. Something came through for that. I had to go back. So number 6. It's all about love. 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 So strength and power. Look at that. Love, strength, power, ego, balance. So balancing your gifts, balancing your strength. So we got the number 11, so I'm seeing that portal. We got 311 again, 911, the light workers. It's like this. I'm seeing like this pattern. I'm seeing like an upside down triangle, and so I'm seeing the Merkaba just coming together. So we are the world. We must come together as one, right? And then send them your heart. Let them know that someone cares. And so I'm getting from 3, I was seeing the race war, and like I'm seeing the police and all this stuff, and people not realizing that we are one. There's this battle going on, and there's a hidden enemy that's pitting us against each other, and this is telling us to not fall into that. I'm also seeing like somebody stalking, like I'm seeing you, I can see you, you can't see me, but I can see you. That's going with number 3. So number 11 is strength. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments. Forgiveness and compassion. Wow, that's coming through the same with 3 here. Release harsh judgments. These are going together. So you might have picked 3 and 6 as well. So where's the little booklet? Send him your heart. Let him know that someone cares. So change can only come when we stand together as one. We are the world. We are the children. Remember this came out back in the 80s, and we were singing it as kids, and we were like, yeah, we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones that make a brighter day, so let's start giving. That is us. We are making this change. We didn't realize our strength back then, that we could actually make this change, that we could change the world. We didn't believe that we could because it seemed overwhelming. But when you start realizing that when you start changing yourself, your world changes, then you realize, wow, I can change the world. And look at this huge rainbow coming through to like the land of Narnia over here, the land of enchantment. And the land of enchantment's coming through. Oh my God, generosity. Give. Send them your heart. Let them know that someone cares. So let them know you care. I'm seeing this as the Black Lives Matter movement. Let them know you care. The minorities, need to know that they are cared for, that they are equal. And it's like, thank you for your generosity, for all of you that have been donating. Thank you. I'm hearing that. Thank you. Even though you're not getting a big thank you. And not that you do it for the thank you, but thank you. And so it says, this card has come to you because you know that you're stronger than you realize. You can definitely handle your current situation. However, instead of powering through it, you're better off with an approach of compassion, kindness, and gentleness. The strength that the situation calls for comes from the softness of a spiritual core. Your strength and effectiveness increase as you believe in yourself and your ability to grow from experiences you have in life. Look upon challenges as opportunities to learn and apply your knowledge and magical touch. And the additional meaning is patience, forgiveness, the courage of your convictions, using honey instead of vinegar. Oh my God, honey has been coming through a lot. So honey has been coming through a lot. And 11 is all about the inspiring leader. So inspiring others to change. Just by being you. And I love that she's got this huge, look at her, she's like riding the lion. She's like, she has tamed the lion within herself. And look at, I'm trying to see what else is in here. More doves. If you watch the previous 2 sets, they all had doves in it. Seeing peace coming. I'm seeing, I'm trying to see, there's a doorway. It's lit. It's dark outside, but there's this door and it's lit, and it's time for you to go through that door. The portal that has been coming through a lot. It's dark times, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and we all just have to keep moving towards that light. And I love that it looks like she's got a sickle. She's got a sickle and she's got a halo. So I'm seeing the Christ consciousness energy. I'm also seeing the rainbow that's coming through. So emerald, I'm seeing emerald, like Emerald City. I'm seeing that's happening. Release harsh judgments. Let go. I'm seeing a violin here, or like a harp. So a stringed instrument, and which is interesting because we got a stringed instrument here. So definitely seeing some stringed instruments, and she's got the infinity. She's got a piece. Oh my God, it's a dove. You can't really see it. It's so tiny. It's like you need a magnifying glass to see it. But there's a dove, and he's holding an 8 in his mouth. So I'm seeing infinity. I'm seeing peace, infinity. The dove represents peace to me. So infinite peace is to come. It's coming. It's coming. This is our gift. Let him know that someone cares. Okay, so then we got 4 of roses here. Views of the ego. And so look at this. Immediately what I'm seeing is this is a mirror. So people that hate, that are, I'm seeing like racists, they hate each other because it's a mirror. They hate themselves. So they hate others. And they're just projecting that hate onto another person. It makes them feel better about themselves. So people that gossip and talk shit about other people, it's because they hate themselves. So it makes themselves feel better to bring another person down. So 4 of roses. And I'm seeing number 4 as the teacher. So we're learning a lesson right now. Learning a lesson, learning a lesson. Hide, hide, all my friends are bridges. I'm seeing a rainbow bridge here. And gifts. I'm seeing gifts. I was seeing gifts in the other one as well. So sharing your gifts with the world. I see a generosity. She's got gifts in her hand. So sharing your gifts with the world. And this was the storm. The storm had come through in another previous reading. I think it was the 224, or was it 157? I'm not sure. Anyway, I was seeing an electrical storm with the aurora borealis. And a storm is going. We're in the storm right now, but we are in the eye of the storm because we don't have to actually get involved in order to make a difference. I was saying that in a previous one. We are the magic manifestors. We are magic. We change things through our magic, just by being magic. So your tolerance of self-serving people's behavior has come to an end. You have realized that some lack in your own definition of self has attracted these people who are unable to give. You're ready to give to yourself. Look at giving. You are now more aware of your priorities, and you're ready to take the action that honors you. No longer are you willing to be neglected or minimized. You might falter a little bit, but be strong and take the steps to put these people behind you. During this time, whenever your ego causes you to feel lack in your life, say thank you for the reminder to turn to your eternal truth and in that moment. Say to yourself, abundance is the condition of my life. Feel yourself filled with the love and power that are inexhaustible. It is only when you treat yourself better that you declare to the universe that you deserve better. I love that. And I love that power came through as well. Right here. So 4 roses, I'm seeing the ego fights. So we got power. And look at the snake. So I'm seeing the Kundalini awakening, taming of the snake, taming of the dragon, taming of the lion. I'm seeing a lot of taming, balance. How do you tame sides, right? Balance. So like I was talking about over here about the wolf, the black wolf and the white wolf, and they're fighting. And how do you who's going to win? The one that you feed, right? If you feed them both equally, balance, they won't fight. So it's all about equality. And this is all about power, self-confidence, nature. Yes, nature. I was saying over here, the tree, evolution, beginnings, and letting go of self-obsessions. So the self-obsession is what I'm seeing with a lot of the racist people. And I don't hate anybody. I may be strongly opposed to their views, but I don't hate them because I know that they're all aspects of me. And everybody is a mirror reflection of you, and sometimes we don't like to see these things. And I have it's a longtime friend, and they're always talking about the hate in the world and how the judging, and they're always talking about race, and they're always talking about these things, this hate. And I'm trying to explain to them that it's all a mirror reflection. They're like, no, it's not. But if I go back on their posts for the past 10 years, all they ever post is hate and race things, and so to me it's like this is all a mirror reflection of what you have been putting out. So when you start putting out good, you will get good in return. So it's about balancing. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Whoa. After I just said that, wow. Yeah, so it's about learning from our mistakes, learning from the past, learning from others, right? We don't have to accept their behavior as good, but we learn from it. You know, this is the Cuban boa. So we got a Cuban boa here. It's the largest snake in the West Indies and the largest of its species. And then we got the queen of the night, which is a night flowering cactus, and which is interesting because this came through with the same reading over here where I was talking about the cactus. So it's very connected. What is a cactus? A cactus can go long periods of time without water. It has its reserves. And I feel like this is you as well. You can go long periods of time without water, but your body knows when it needs it. So, but definitely seeing hydration, because over here we got hydration with the turquoise crystal. So definitely seeing hydration, time to hydrate. And you'll see the power of water. It's definitely seeing the power of water. We've got a lot of water here with electricity. So water is a conduit to electricity. So when you're very hydrated, you're able to channel messages from source with clarity, with strength. So we got a lot of strength here. If you watched my Magic Mondays, the last one that I did with Christine, you will notice that strength came through twice as well. So a lot of strength is coming through. And this is asking you to tap into your personal power, your personal strength. And when this flower appears, it indicates that much anticipated new beginning has arrived, or a huge blockage has been removed from your path. Yes, that's awesome. Power is strengthened, and with it, almost endless possibilities are open to you. You should be feeling more self-confident. And if not, know that you are now supported to step out and try something you may have been unsure of in the past. The way ahead is very welcoming at this time. I love this. So if you chose, which one was it? I think it was 1, 5, and 7. It said the same thing about trying new things, stepping out of your comfort zone, and new beginnings. So new beginnings are coming. Evolution of self. Focus on your personal power and how to regain or maintain it. Closer connections with nature are abound, including visiting natural places or being inspired or assisted by nature in some way in your life. Be careful of self-obsession, losing faith in yourself, or becoming too power hungry. So, yes, don't be obsessed with your own emotions. Other people have emotions and feelings too. Don't be too power hungry. You know, balance. Balance is the key. I always say that. But I love this. Look at, he's blue. She's blue and he's neutral. So I'm seeing the crown chakra and I'm seeing the throat chakra. So communicating this divine wisdom and knowledge, balance. So it's interesting that the balance card came through with the dark and the light. So they both have the yin and yang. The dark and the light must exist together. And look at, a little bit of dark exists in the light and a little bit of light exists in the dark. And I love that his throat chakra has a big white ball and his third eye has a big white ball, which represents to me the crown chakra. So communicating divine wisdom and unity, communication, being whispered in the ear. I'm hearing whispers in the ear as well. The divine is whispering in your ear. Are you listening? Are you heeding what it's telling you? Right? And remember, you are the world. You know, change can only come when we stand together as one. We will get through this storm, right? We will get through this storm, and the universe is going to reward us. Okay, moving on to the final one, number 9. I love it. So the song that came through, this is awesome, was Parallel Universe by Red Hot Chili Peppers. And it sometimes feels like this is a parallel universe, right? It's intense. And, you know, I actually have 2 songs for this one. The last one was number 10, which was The Widow by Mars Volta. So I'm seeing Mars is the planet of war and destruction. And that has been coming through a lot, destroying the old way of doing things and moving into this new way. Shedding of the old skin. We got the snake here. So shedding the old skin and moving into this new And I love it. So we got number 9, which is all about completions of the cycle. From chaos comes clarity. If you watched reading number 5, that came through as well. From chaos comes clarity. The purple, crown chakra. So if you watch this reading over here, you know that the crown chakra is prominent. Crown chakra is opening up in a lot of people, and you're realizing that I am you, that everything is a mirror reflection, right? And I'm seeing lots of clouds formations. You're seeing lots of clouds, and I'm seeing the valley as well. Deep personal growth. So number 9 is the completion of a cycle. Number 9 contains all numbers within it. So it is unity. It is one. I'm hearing the we are the world goes with this card. Deep inside a parallel universe, it's getting harder and harder to tell what came first. You can die, but you're never dead. Spider web. So I'm seeing spider webs. I'm seeing nobody ever really dies. We just transform. Free from all the shame. Mars Volta. So I'm seeing spider webs here, and I'm seeing free from all the shame, releasing the shame, letting all that stuff go, and moving into this new world, this new energy. What else? Okay, so we're gonna start. So immediately we got horses here. We got the horse here. It's the 5 of Cups, and it's in reverse. So, oh yeah. So, horses, I was talking about wild horses, being free. So anytime I see a horse, I think of freedom, being free. So I'm seeing, and they're very strong, and they're very loyal, and, they carry a lot of burdens and a lot of weight, and it's upside down. So I'm seeing, like, dropping all that load and that burden and that shame and that guilt and dropping it. It's done. We're done with that. Yeah, and I love we got the Amaris Lute here, number 34, which is number 7. So number 9 and number 7 are the most spiritual numbers in numerology. So we got both of them here, 9 and 7. So we got the 5 of Cups in reverse, and look it's the key. Letting all that go is the key to moving forward, to, moving up, being on the clouds. So like being on top of the clouds and looking down at the valley. So you're like at the top of this mountain up here looking down at the valley, right? So the 5 of Cups, in reverse is more positive than the upright meaning. So you have already experienced the lowest point in a downward cycle, and as a result are close to recovery. Key to recovery. Finally letting go of painful past memories, ready to pick up the pieces. You will be stronger than you were before, able to face reality and move forward. So an additional meaning of this card is meeting up with old friends, socially speaking, coming back to life. So coming back to life. Maybe for a long time you felt like there was no meaning or purpose in life, and now it's like you're getting the spark. These are temporary problems, right? Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So you had temporary problems. This is temporary problems. See, like it's in reverse. So it's no longer, And so this is all about loss, leaving, and sorrow. So you're leaving that loss behind. You're leaving the shame and the guilt behind, and you're moving forward. There's like a hymn that talks about valleys. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, we're gonna move on to. I love this that the horse came through. 5 of Cups is about 5 to me is about freedom. So you have the key to your own freedom. So it's up to you. My key. Okay, so then we got the clouds. So, sometimes when things are cloudy, we're not able to see the sun behind it. But that's just the cloud covering the sun. The sun is still there. The sun is still affecting you, even though it's covered by the clouds. But I'm also seeing patterns in the sky that are reflecting as above, so below. So you might be looking up to the clouds and seeing cloud formations, and they are reflecting things that are happening here on Earth. It's like the cloud is showing us a mirror reflection. And then we got valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So it's like, upside down world, right? Upside down world. here it's sad and now it's upside down. Now it's coming back right side up in a sense, right? Things are coming back into alignment, into balance. Things are coming back into balance. That's what I'm getting. I'm guided to pull out, I think it was the first reading. Pardon me, guys. I want to pull, oh no, it was the first reading. Deep inside, parallel. This one, I was guided. This was reading number 1. Oh no, reading number 2. Sorry, reading number 2. I'm seeing balance, coming back into balance. Okay, so here's another one that goes very much with I'm telling you, all the readings like bled into each other. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Oh my God, what was I just saying here with the 4 of Roses? That it's a mirror, right? When we judge others, we're judging ourselves. So if you stop criticizing others, like here we were talking about the hidden enemy, over here the gossip and all that stuff where we're criticizing others. I'm hearing the word COVIDiots, right? People calling people that are not wearing masks idiots. You're criticizing another human being that is you. And everybody has their level of consciousness and awareness. Some are not living in fear, some are not being considerate of others, etc. That's their journey, and it's not up to you to judge them. Let everybody just do what they're going to do. You cannot force people to do things that they don't want to do. You can make these laws and they're going to fight it because people will fight change. So you just have to just let people just be, and criticizing will only lead to further unhappiness. So just love your enemy. Love them. I'm learning from, there was one of the deaths that really hurt me on a deep spiritual level was Elijah McClain. I've been advocating for him since I found out about his story. And in the audio recording of him being beaten by the police, he just kept saying, I love you. I love you. Why are you doing this to me? I love you. Teamwork makes the dream work. Like, he was loving his enemy. And now his death is bringing about change. So sometimes a person has to be sacrificed to bring about this change. For laws to change, sometimes people have to die, and that's a very sad thing to say, but I honor them for their sacrifice so that our system can change. I honor them. I'm grateful for them. So criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Magic is powerful. Love is powerful. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. It can transform. I don't know why I went on a tangent there. Sorry, and look as I'm talking about Elijah McClain, look at the amaryllis lute, which is like a violin, which is like a bass, which is a stringed instrument. And if you watch his story, he played violin for kittens in the pet store because he felt that it helped them. And like me, he wore the vibrant toe shoes because it connects you to nature. So, some people might think it's kooky and it's crazy, but it's not. That connection with nature, with our feet touching the ground, is imperative for our connection to Mother Earth. So I'm definitely getting this newfound connection to Earth. And this is the final card, and I want to read Amaryllis Lute. Oh, look I finally found. I was looking for the book for this for James Brown earlier, so I guess maybe I'm guided to read James Brown now. It said, many extraordinary, talented artists may have followed in his wake, but it was James Brown who kicked down the door, releasing all-conquering force that is soul and its multiple ever-mutating offshoots, thereby changing the sonic landscape of the modern world forever. He was an electrifying icon of self-determination, the swaggering godfather of soul, the co-creator and prime mover of funk, and the progenitor and guiding spirit of hip-hop and R&B. Brown's monumental presence, defiance, and raging ego drove him from childhood of desperate poverty all the way to the top, and then way, way, way over the top. So I love that came through with the ego. I don't know why I couldn't find this booklet earlier, and here, now it's sitting there. So I was meant to read it, and I meant to pull out James Brown right now. So I'm going to I got the feeling. Baby, 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 I got the feeling. I'm guided to pull him out for this one. I don't know why. And letting go of anxiety. And look at, see how she's like gossiping on the phone? This is like, don't criticize others. Don't gossip about others. I don't like telling people what to do. Let you do what you do you, boo, is what I'm hearing. I'm not going to tell people what to do. You are the master of your destiny. The master. Yeah, so the clouds, black thunder clouds fill the sky, but the sun peeks out from behind one of the clouds. This symbol is a positive one, as it shows you that your problems are just temporary, and the sun will soon be shining again. So yes, I've been seeing that Christ consciousness energy, that sun, the yellow, that sun energy coming through. The sun is peeking through there. The sun can still see what is happening. And then, oh my God, look at, and for the valley, judgment. Criticizing one another, harsh judgments, letting go of harsh judgments of others. Look at that. And you got either two roads, right? It looks like it's two roads splitting, but if you look at it from a different perspective, it's two roads coming together as one. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving, coming together as one. Wow. I love, this is probably my favorite one today. It had the least amount of, like, in a card sense, or the most maybe? I don't know. I didn't think it was going to be such a poignant reading. So we got the valley. Deep personal strength. Look at two suns peeking through. Look at the suns are peeking through. Two suns. Again, if you watch the Fox, the first reading, reading one, you might have picked reading one as well. The Fox had two suns, and I mentioned two suns. I keep seeing two suns, guys. So, like a sun behind a sun. So, a lush green valley opens in front of the querist. A red sun shines down on the valley from a cloudless sky. A stream flows through the valley, indicating that your soul will be nourished with strength, peace, and introspection that you need to assure success. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm so excited about this reading. So definitely seeing a lot of cloud formations, letting go of judgments and criticizing others. But I'm also seeing judgment as in, like, the scales of judgment. Ooh, I just heard a beep. Weird. No idea where that came from. Anywho. So we've got maybe a James Brown judgment. Like something lawsuit with James Brown. Anyway. The Amaryllis Lute. Number 34, one of my favorite numbers. So 9 and 34, these are like 18, 9, 34, 36, 63. Anyway, 34 is number 7, which is all about truth. So speak in your truth, introspection, unity, coming together as one, communicating, building a solid foundation based on your creative talents, communicating and teaching others. I'm seeing music, learning the power of music. So I'm hearing like binaural beats, healing music. Amaryllis Lute. I love it. And look at wisdom. Oh my gosh, look at more hands. Look at 2 hands. Help. Wisdom, putting your hand on the Bible. Like I'm seeing like judgment, like a trial, a case, something. I put my hand on the Bible type of situation, telling the truth, but I'm also seeing wisdom, spirituality. The 9 is the wisest soul, the wisest number in numerology. So for it to come through, look at that. Key. So beautiful. You have won a victory, beloved, a victory over the past, and the Amaryllis Lute is sounding through every cell of your being, heralding your rising vibration as you leave far behind you once again. In fact, the lute says you are growing fast and spiritually. You are outgrowing your old life even more so. When your vibration changes, so too does your life. This is natural. It is safe and loving for you to release that which no longer feels right for you. No matter how much it was important in your old life, it might not have the same place in your new life. So if this is your numerology, if you have a 9 in your chart, or if you just picked 9, because this is a great thing. I mean, the Amaryllis Lute, it's like the sound, the vibration, the sound, the notes I'm hearing. Just as a musical instrument can play notes at higher or lower vibrations, your own vibration is being refined as you are growing so fast spiritually. This is wonderful. Be brave as you trust that you are allowed. Indeed, you are spiritually encouraged to allow your vibration to continue rising, even though that sometimes means leaving people, places, situations, and things behind. Some people and situations will grow with you at an equal pace. Others will meet you in the next upward spiral of your unfolding consciousness and life path, and still others will weigh you down. And you will need to let them go so that you may live they may live their own destiny according to their own choices and timing. Yes, I was talking about letting go of baggage, right? That was coming through. Letting go of the baggage. This card right here is talking about dropping the baggage, letting them live their life, not judging their journey, letting them just be. You are the master of your own destiny. You have the key. Wow, this my crown is tingling fiercely right now. This is beautiful. And I love this. Look at these, the daisies, and the heart is at the center of this all. Ooh, my head is like tingling crazy. The more you allow yourself to raise your vibration to shine victorious in your journey from fear to peace, the more you will be able to benefit from the quick I lost my place. Benefit from the quick unfoldment of your higher destiny in your life. The amaryllis lute calls you upwards into your own soul vibration. This healing instrument of the Divine Mother Goddess Kuan Yin sounds within your cells. I love this, that we're talking about this. So this is like a violin. This is like a bass. I think it's like a violin, a lute. It's a stringed instrument, and it's Kuan Yin's instrument. And it's all about compassion and kindness. And this James Brown card right here, just that smile. That smile is standing out to me. And it's all about compassion and kindness and non-judgment and letting go of judgments. Right? So it says, you feel the effect of the amaryllis lute when you feel that you want to be more discerning about what you consume and how it might affect you positively or negatively. This might be food, it might be relationships, energies, visual or reading material, and music, environments and emotional tendencies in certain friendships or work environments. This doesn't require stringent or fanatical approaches, but the lute opens you up to greater awareness of how you best work to raise your own vibration. You don't have to make dramatic changes to have dramatic effects. Even a small change in not gossiping and choosing not to engage in non-constructive arguments can make the world a difference. Oh my God. This goes, wow. Wow. Something about gossip, guys. This is telling you to quit gossiping if you want to raise your vibration. Remember that what works for another may not work for you. So it is an experiment, and a fun one at that. If you have pulled the Oracle of Amaryllis Lute along with the Threshold, let's see. Stay true to your spiritual principles, beloved, for your spiritual victory is great indeed. So I'm seeing victory. At the final closing, I tell you, this is one big reading, and we reached number 9 of the closing of this reading, of this whole reading from 1 to 9, and the victory is the last card. So I'm seeing victory. Victory. It's Judgment Day. I'm hearing like the Lord is here to judge. It's Judgment Day, and this is not religious. This is not being religious, but I'm seeing it's like it's Judgment Day, and the ascension process, the purification, the lower vibrations can no longer vibrate at the rate that Earth is moving. I'm seeing like the Earth moving. It's like I can't explain it. It's like and it's vibrating. It's moving higher and higher and higher and expanding and expanding. And these lower vibrations cannot keep up with this higher vibration. So the not saying that people are leaving, but at the vibration, at the rate that the Earth is vibrating, certain energies cannot go with that vibration. So they're either moving to the highest point, or they're moving off, or it's shaking too much. I'm seeing shaking, like an earthquake. This shaking is gonna. It's like when you have, let's say you have a blanket and it's full of, I'm not calling people ants, but when you shake the blanket, things that are not deeply rooted to that blanket are going to fall off. So this is why it's imperative to ground into nature, because as it's vibrating, those that are connected to nature and understand unity and oneness are going to evolve with Earth as a one, as a whole, as a one, as a whole. So you have the key. Oh, I love it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this resonated for you, and I'm just putting opal here. I want to thank Pachamama Arts for this beautiful opal. It was here. It just brings me joy, and I hope it brings you joy as well. So thank you, guys. I love you. Namaste.